But hello everybody, the Motor Sporter from Oklahoma, number 47. Where'd the 47 come from? I can't remember where the 47 came from. Today I'm going to talk about the day I had a wreck on the motorcycle, and it happened right there. Right over here, back there. Take notice of that median. I'm going to turn around so we can see it a little bit better. That's where I had my wreck. I was on my motorcycle. It was a Wednesday night at about 8:40. We had just went to a burger joint over there on the other side of the college. And I was coming back. It was me in the lead, my dad behind me, and my mom got caught behind the car, so she was, a ways back. And we're coming south. Get into the left turn lane to come down through here. And so I turn left. I'm going. I'm tired of waiting for you. So we're over here, we turn left, come back this way. Well, notice that there is a concrete median right there. And notice there's no turn-in over here. There's a turn-in down there, but you have to do a U-turn to go into the gas station. Well, so I execute my left-hand turn on the green arrow. Turn into the left lane like you're supposed to, and I start coming this way. Well, as I'm turning left, it was all so fast and such a shock that I don't remember exactly how he got there, but I know he was coming north and he turned right on a red. And now I honestly can't remember if he turned right into the right lane and then cut over into the left without signaling, or if he went from the right turn to the left lane. But somehow he ended up in front of me, about halfway through here. Well, suddenly he slams on his brakes right there to make an illegal U-turn across that yellow hash and into the gas station. And I'm in the lead. And now when you're in a group of motorcycles, you do checker formation, spaced out. Well, so I'm in the lead, so I'm over here. My dad is over here. And the concrete median is over here. Plus he's already started to turn a little ways that way. And they're turning left, so I'm just going to fall in. And so I had no escape route to the left because of the concrete median. So I had to go all the way from my position in the left part of the lane, cut hard while jamming on the brakes and engine braking and downshifting, all the way from over here to escape, because there was no way I was going to stop. The kicker is that his brake lights didn't work. He had no functional brake lights. So I had to go all the way from over here to over here and into that lane in a split second, and I just couldn't do it. The timing was not there. If he would have had, I wasn't following overly close or anything, and we weren't going more than probably 30 miles per hour on a 40-mile-per-hour road. But if I would have had his turn signals, I contest that I would have, or his turn signals and his brake lights, he had neither, that I would have had the extra, half a second warning, which would have equaled, a couple more inches of clearance, and I would have made it. But I didn't. So, and I'm on my ZX6R Ninja, right? I'm not on this. So thing that happened, the first thing that happened was I remember looking over as his bumper, I just clipped his bumper, came and it hit, and my mirror up on my fairing on the ZX folded back in. And I was engine braking, so I had the clutch out, but you know, it hit and it pushed the clutch back in. And luckily, again, another argument for frame sliders. I had the frame sliders on the ZX, so if I hadn't had that frame slider, my knee would have impacted his bumper, and I would either be in a cast or on a stump just from the impact, because it was a hard impact. And now, like I said, this hit really hard, and so it bounced me even farther off, and I'm leaning like all the way over. Well, remember my dad being behind me? He, you know, had even less reaction time than I did, but he jumped over into the lane I was going for, and he's all the way like right on the curb, and he's leaning hard too. Well, I, you know, rebound off that bumper, and I get shot all the way over into the very right hand part of the other lane, and I end up, you know, making contact with hitting my dad. Now, it was all flesh on flesh. It was no motorcycle on motorcycle. I'm waving at you guys. Oh, I didn't want to go straight. Oh, well, I'll just turn right and go down that road. Small town road. And we're leaning all the way over, and we're continuing to chop over, but we can't anymore. There's a curb there. So my dad, he's got a sport touring motorcycle. He's got that big Moto Guzzi Breva 1200 Sport, and he has, you know, extra wide handlebars. So his handlebars are probably more like this. I'm gonna go down this way. And so he just powers that thing back over, and what he does is he straightens it back up, and as a result straightens me back up too.